A zero-sum game, a game where there's no way to win nor lose. In a zero-sum game system, some competitors win while the others lose an equal amount, having a net gain or loss of 0. Games like chess, poker, or tug-of-war are all examples of zero-sum games. Well, how would we create one though? One of the most popular games is poker, and evidently it's also a zero-sum game. When placing bets on a certain outcome, one person may bet or fold. In either case, the money is lost from one person but given to another, thus retaining the total money, which stays the same. And that also proves that it's a zero-sum game. An easy way to create a zero-sum game is to cause competition. To drive competition, one must create scarcity. A large industry that contains scarcity, well, is diamonds. Diamonds take 1 billion to 3 billion years to form, so having pre-existing diamonds is a finite resource that is non-renewable. That is exactly why diamonds have such a high value placed on such a small, shiny piece of rock, because as supply decreases, the demand for each diamond evidently increases, therefore pushing price up. The main idea for the game is to have a pre-existing amount of diamonds that people may steal or take from the diamond reserve, and being rewarded for each diamond taken to their base. However, players may steal diamonds from each other's base, therefore allowing the game to be fun. This falls into the category of zero-sum because the game supply is finite and fixed, so there is no way of getting a net gain or loss of the total amount of diamonds. The game contains 4 teams, color-coded with red, yellow, green, and blue to show the differences. But since I have no friends, the sensible solution is to, make your own AI friends. Turns out, programming friends is a bit harder than I imagined. Anyways, the score of the game is added from the amount of gems times 1 per frame. I did this from counting the number of gems on the pad because it looked way more satisfying to see a number rapidly grow. I first began implementing the player move system. Struggling with the player camera a bit, I finally got it to work. Next, I added basic instantiate function that spawns in random diamonds in the middle of the reserve, sometimes spilling some outside. Then, to add a pickup system, I added a function that ticks off all the game objects' properties including gravity and the mesh collider, and sends it straight into the hands of the gem stealer. The game is pretty much functional, but without friends, I mean AI, it's going to be pretty boring. Although many developers prefer the A-star algorithm, this game includes flat terrain, which doesn't really need the best algorithm. So that's why I use Unity's AI navmesh system. Basically, the AI finds the gem's location, storing the data. Then, after a specific amount of time, loops through the data to find a random one. I could make it so it finds the closest one, but by doing that, it always finds a way to pick up its own piece that it just picked up. Next, it sets the destination at the diamond to collect it and bring it back to the base to score some points. This faced so many errors, too many to even calculate, that even the final product doesn't have AI navmesh fully fixed. To top it all off, I added a score counter and a timer to signal when the game ends. Perfect! The whole game is set up and now it's time to play my game. As you can see, I'm not the best at the game. The AI is most likely more proficient if they go for random gems. So the final part of the journey is to see what 4 CPUs fighting would look like. I had to figure this out as I love simulations, and simulating zero-sum games just had to be done. We're going to run a game using 10 gems in 500 seconds. Let's see who wins. So it looks like the red dot got first and the blue got last, varying from 7,000 points. Probable outcomes that I can think of is just errors in the AI, where it gets stuck, and luck in the randomness in choosing which gem. So yeah, that concludes today's video. It's a bit more lighthearted one, just wanted to get the point communicated without going to the full extent. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button if you haven't, and make sure to subscribe to make that button gray. And until next time, I don't know, I'm gonna leave you there. Bye.